Hello, everyone. Uh, I'd like to talk about the Traditional Leadership and Governance Framework Act and some of the confusing passages in it, particularly when you deal with the community, the establishment of traditional communities. If you look at it, the way it is written, it expects a traditional community to be located at a particular place, but you may have a dispersed traditional community given our apartheid past, where families were dispersed and they found themselves in different areas, and also now it might be time for people to return from the effects of old wars. To return to their place of residence because there's been a long peace in South Africa. We have not seen conflict, open conflicts at least, in a very long time as a country. So it is confusing what constitutes a traditional community. Of course, now we are in the fourth industrial revolution, meaning that we can use technology to hold family meetings to decide who's the next king, should a king pass away, or should a new traditional community be established. And also the issue of numbers. How many people do you need to form a traditional community? So those are some of the confusing things in the act which have not been fleshed out in the legislation itself. Thank you.